We have had a wonderful time in Agate. Everyone was so excited to see you after 10 years. So many people have changed so much. But even the best days can't last forever. I know you need to head back to your own time. I'm sure you have spent forever in Agate, talking to everyone and seeing what they're doing now. But don't think you have that's all the story for another time. Another time. Oh, is this the future? Here we are, Agate City. I have contract I contacted as many people as I could to throw together a party for your return. Of course, given the short notice, not everyone could make it, but most people could still. You'd be surprised how excited people get when the champion tells them, "Hey, my predecessor that you all loved who disappeared 10 years ago is back." Not to mention everyone that remembers you too, Elias. Remarkable, you really managed to gather people from around the region on such short notice. All around the world, even. Plenty of people do a lot of traveling these days. And while not everybody could make it back in time, many did. So, go. Say hello to everybody. There should be a food and drink at the cafe. Just enjoy the party. Indeed. Go around and greet everyone. I'm sure they'll be excited to see you. Peter and I will wait for you here. Come talk to me when you're ready to return to your time. I must say, I must have been to many parties before. I think I will walk around for a bit, my lord. Mingle as I am given to understand. Rest assured, shall still join you while you greet people. Thank you once again, champion of future. Wonderful, wonderful. I hope he enjoys the party. I hope you enjoy the party. Remember, just let me know when you're ready to leave. Wait, what? I can move now? Holy moly. The party? Wait, this whole thing is a party? Interesting. Right, so explain me what you're going to do before the power cut. Sure, I was. Ninja Boy, Elias, hey hey! Eve, look who it is. They are here. Yes, I can see that. What about the... Fine, let's talk about work later. Hey, you two, welcome back. Hello, Eve. Eve, correct? And your friend was... Oh, come on, you don't recognize me? Not cool, I thought we were friends. Julia, you have changed your hair color, style and clothes, and are 10 years older. Of course, they wouldn't recognize you. Alright. Well, hey, it's me, Julia. Julia as in the electric type. Wait, really? Electric type gym leader Julia? Are you kidding me right now? Man. Oh. That. Okay, sorry. I think I paused there for a bit. I forgot that the video was paused. But hey, I know some dialogues have been skipped, but where the pink-haired girl is Julia now, and the purple one is Eve. And Eve is working in the power plant as the boss, and Julia is the co-worker of Eve. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, you were telling me that you were doing that before the last cut. Oh right. Well, one of the batteries was nearly empty, so I had an electrode give it a quick charging. Then I don't know what happened. Jonathan must have messed up something. Because half of Peridot just lost power. Ah, you're using electrode again, right. Because remember, don't use your Pokemon as shortcuts. It's not always safe. I know, but it's fine this time. Nothing went wrong. I perhaps not everyone has changed as much as 10 years. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It appears as though this has become a quite a long lecture. I suggest we return to the talk to them later, my lord. My, do I hear footsteps approach? Our guest of honor, perhaps? Not just footsteps, but the flittering of a snake, too. Perhaps our guest has company of their own. Here we go again, I suppose. Ninja boy, it's so wonderful to see you return. I see that you're here with Elias. Radamus, you are aged horribly. Why? I must have to say the same thing about my ex-employees. I look. It looked dear. It looked like it's been 10 years for you too. Today is your lucky day, however. For someone as old as they look, more moments than that. It must have been rare to have afforded such a wonderful opportunity, the opportunity to personally meet with the greatest artist of all of Reborn. Now, all of the world. World champion of chess. And now, world champion of art? Art suits you, given how creative you are, and coming with the lies to explain your stolen wealth. Wrong about everything as usual, Elias. Well, while you're correct that I have moved on from the life of chessmaker, I'm not the artist. That would be my darling son here, Noel. Ah, nice. I had a feeling Noel would become a painter. Sure, fine. Hey, good to see you again, Ninja Boy. It's good that you're safe. Shelly said you're gonna be fine and you'd show up again. Though, so I wasn't worried. You have my sincerest congratulations for turning into such a polite young man. Despite how gravely this man's very existence stacked the odds against you, you're an artist now. It's no big deal. Shelley and I met Azornius one time, and well, I find new appreciation for the colors. So I started to paint. Oh, nice. It's great to see how the future has changed now. And it didn't limit me. I didn't limit myself to just oils on the canvas. I did some, and some people seemed to like my work, so I kept doing it. I see. Some people seem to like it. That doesn't even begin to cover your success. From the finest galleries in Talos to the most exclusive resorts in Sinnoh, Noel's art is on display in some of the world's most prestigious places around the world. Why? Just last year he set the world record for the most money a living artist has ever sold a single masterpiece for. I still don't think that should count when you just showed up to the art show, which I didn't even tell you what's happening. How I'm actor, but what better to spend my fortune on than the original piece made by brilliant young artist that I can display proudly in my home? That sounds an awful lot like money laundering. In fact, given that your fortune was entirely stolen from myself and my master, it probably is. How very like you, trusting the consequences of your crimes on a child. Oh my, what a great day that this is to receive parenting advice from such an esteemed expert. Although, There is something to be said, a simple difference in style. After all, my daughter Luna seems to think I'm wonderful for. Let's just leave them to it. Sorry, Ninja Boy, that is a lot. He is really fixated on being the best father possible after all the things settle down, and well, now I guess he's all that energy to channel into whatever is going on over there. I know, I've always felt it would be unfair to just fight you, how old, given, and frail you are. But given the 10 years, we are about the same age. So bring it, please. You couldn't fight on your own out of the wet paper bag. Your style is no doubt more than kicking me when my back is torn. Well, he even stopped playing chess, you know. Decided now he's a family man. He needed a family hobby. The title doesn't exist, but he calls himself the world champion of Monopoly now. Oh, and what a fine parent you are. So incomparable with your own child, you had even changed everything about yourself just to bond. My deepest apologies. I'm not pompous enough to know how to say this in old language, but those in glass houses shouldn't throw stones, Elias. I'm glad he's trying to understand me at least, even if his brand of supportive can be a little intense. It's nice to have him around, even if he's a little embarrassing. It's nice that you're back, even being confident you would return. It's good that it finally happened. Look at me, Elias. I'm so rebunked that the idea somebody could be selfless enough to treat me well is totally alien. Ah, okay, this is a lot. Well, I never. Well, my name is Radamo. Spent so much spouting pseudo philosophical nonsense, everyone thought I was some kind of intellectual. Okay, chill. Hey, let's get some tea or something. They're not exactly young men. All that yelling will tire them out eventually, probably. Ah, that's nice. When they return, Radamus and Elias, Wellington, well, I have many people I have. Great. It was great talking with you. Good riddance. Hmm. Where are my manners? Okay. Wow, why are so many people that I need to talk to now? They're literally so. It's like, oh boy, this is gonna be a like literal separate episode. I'm gonna split this episode off, okay? Because it's getting too long. Alright. Ninja Boy, it's lovely to see you again. And hello, Elias. Oh, yes, hello. It's good to see you as you are. Not planning to cause any trouble for Luna and Bennett, I hope. No, I'm in this place. In this time, rather, as a guest. Even if my desire was to cause trouble, although I assure you it's not, that would not be appropriate here and now. Well, just know that I have no problem fighting to protect my family, even against an elderly blind man. But never mind that, I'm sure you can play nice. And I'd rather not to try push a fist fight into a business schedule. Ah, yes, well, it's good to hear you're keeping yourself busy. What have you been up to this last 10 years? Well, first off, I quit being a gym leader pretty soon after you two vanished. I think Adrian was rather relieved when I did. The repair bills I kept sending them when challengers destroyed my mirrors were getting ridiculous. The new ice leader still set up her gym in Spinal though. It's a small world, I suppose. But there I go, getting nostalgic. I got back into fashion, not just modeling though. One day I'm digging out my own old sewing machine. Next thing I know, all my contracts are reaching out. asking if I can make an outfit for one of their clients to wear on the runway. Not to mention all the private commissions too. You have you meet all sorts of you meet all sorts doing that work. Like the woman that commissioned a gorgeous custom wedding dress for me and appears to have been using it everyday clothing since then. It sounds like you've been enjoying it all. I am. I've never liked it not doing anything, but I throw myself into whatever came along. Modeling, battling, the gym, my children, a few men along the way. But I finally stepped back to try and think about what I can want to throw myself into. My son is thriving. My daughter is also thriving. And there's given me room to thrive too. But I don't want to keep you two. Everyone's coming out to say hello. Why don't you take your time? Well, I'm glad you're still doing your well after all these years. Okay. Oh, just how many? How many? Tell me. I swear. Hey, hey! Here I am talking to my favorite sister, and my favorite time traveler showed up too. Is today my lucky day or what? Kane, everything's a favorite when you're that specific. That's the point. It's about letting everyone share in the love. Hey, Ninja Boy. Hey, Elias. Good work. Good to see you both back safe. Hello to both of you. You appear to be doing very well. Well, well doesn't even begin to cover it. You are talking to one of the most favorite region's most famous musicians, and as well as her charming, brilliant, and all her around her hot brother, modest as always, Kane. And but yeah, Hardy, mine and Hardy's band is doing pretty great. Gotta be doing something right if I've got many fans, right? I mean, even if we didn't have all the fans, I'd say we go pretty well. Our music kicks ass, and can only imagine if music's creator is this enthusiastic. That must shine through the final product. That's the attitude. If you give everything your all, things should work out fine. Or at least you have enjoyed it. If they don't, truer words have never been spoken by the king of their all the things to when you really need to. In fact, you two will just kick out of it. A few years back, a government position opened up in Reborn, some inspector job and other that nobody really wanted. Kind of job you voted for in, but for the last person that's been doing it for 40 years or whatever, apparently did an awful job that whole time. So nobody wanted to clean up that mess. So only one candidate ran and won by default. Anyway, the result that is that now Maganium holds a government position in Reborn. Kane here saw that and remembered that the election for the mayor of the newly cleaned up Babylician ward was coming up, and thought it would be funny if we could enter the Garbador in the running for that job. Hey, Biggles Ward isn't just a Garbador, he's my friend. He can talk. He even battles properly. I this Garbador does not know this Garbador did not know how to battle. I didn't think I would have ever encountered a Pokemon that doesn't even know a single move. Oh no, I mean as in like using Pokeballs, like a trainer rather than Pokemon. He can talk, so it's not like much of a stretch. See? And you had this talking Pokemon run for the office? A talking Pokemon? Listen, Biggles is a great guy. You'd know him if you meet him. Anyway, even something silly like this Kane decides to dedicate all his time and attention to? Well, actually, ends up running a very good and compelling political campaign on the budget. And long story short, Mayor Bigglesworth has a high approval rating, and last year Baby Children overtook Lapis in the opinion polls as the nicest ward to live in. Yeah, and I guess I work in politics now. That's pretty neat. He's being modest. He's incredibly good at it. Oh yeah? Well, a very good medicine and a lovely sister. So there. I know all of that, and great. Hey, Kane, ask what Bigglesworth's campaign slogan was. I'm sorry. You're saying this Pokemon managed to actually win the mayoral race? That must have been a remarkable slogan. I genuinely would like to know. I'm glad you asked. With so many piles of garbage running for office, don't vote for the garbage can. Vote for garbage can. Vote Bigglesworth. It is certainly snappy. I'm glad you think so. It's my job now. Although it isn't without difficulty. Shelly doesn't know it started as a joke, and it's gone as far as don't have a heart to tell her. She thinks I just had some kind of brilliant insight of Bigglesworth would be good at the job. She asked me to find good political candidates for other positions. Well, I am happy to help, but I feel like that was more of a fluke than anything else. Many brilliant things in life start with a fluke. Perhaps all things good. A fluke is more than my Lord's will, after all, is it not? It sounds like me. You both managed to find exactly the path that is best for you. Yeah, the broody, edgy, poison girl turned out to be a great musician, and the louder, over-the-top guy that loves being the center of attention ended up being a knack for politics. Who couldn't possibly guess the outcomes? Yeah, totally. Hey now, I like to think me turning out like this is pretty surprising. I mean, you have been good at jobs, isn't it surprising? You always you actually sticking to it instead of running away because when it gets stressful, as though ice cold. Don't worry about it. She only teases me with love. Yeah, he is pretty okay, brother. I guess may as well actually be nice from time to time. Oh, I see things. This must be the siblings' banter I've heard much about. Well, I'm happy you both seem quite so close, family important. I hope I can one day feel the same thing with what little family I have left. I'm sure in 10 years you'll be on similar boat with us. Okay. Make sure you're a garbage can. Keep that up, and you'll start liking the person you see. Okay. I write songs for a living, and I think the lines comes from are corny as hell. Okay. Alright. Wait a minute. This is going too long. Oh yeah. That's Tara. We got an audience for my wedding day. Or maybe my wedding night. Flush emoji.jpg. Oh, is that you, Titowin? I had no idea you survived everything. I've only ever heard good things about your powerless in battle and with technology. It's lovely to see meeting you, and congratulations on your nuptials. Ah, shit, my old boss. Everyone's hiding your yours. He's right though. They are a win. We are not getting married. Just ignore her. We'll tire herself. She'll tire herself out eventually. Hey, baby, come tire me of yourself instead. Aw, not even looking at me? I love when you play hard to get. My apologies, Ninja Boy. I'm sure you didn't hope to return after so many years. just to meet our partner's anklings? More like partner in crime, because we are breaking all sorts of laws, especially last night, if you know what I'm saying. Wait, what happened? Sarah, last night we cuddled and watched your favorite movie again. Yeah, but that movie is criminally bad. My taste is ass. Okay, so the champ said something about time travel or whatever? Yes, my lord and I were flung through time by the powers of celibacy. We witnessed both the past and the future. I was able to reflect on some of my past regrets, which of course was my lord's intention with this entire ordeal. And now your champion has very politely allowed us to greet everyone before we return. This is no doubt sounds foolish, as I'm simply unfamiliar with how much of young young people speak. But how is it because but how is it something can be your favorite movie when you speak about it as though it is of poor quality? Oh dear. You shouldn't have asked that, old man. Okay, so listen here, Mr. Popimoba. You used to be my boss, but look at me, I'm a captain now. And I'm about to tell you the greatest story of all time. Goodness, please do not tell me about a grand story. Quite while the bride is monologuing. Wait, you were agreeing with me. Eh, I'm not used to that. Oops. Anyway, my little sis tried to destroy the world, and all I got was a cool T-shirt. I never got a good monologue when I was evil. So now that I'm redeemed and the most popular member of their cast, just like the Fire Prince with the cool eye scar, you've got to sit pretty and let me monologue about the one thing that truly matters. Kiram versus the Sword of Justice. Okay, I think I get something from the cafe while she's doing this. Do you want something? Black coffee, please. Oh, and don't forget the brownies they have today. They are really bad. Alright, I'll see if they do lunch. She will probably be going for about 71 minutes. So, once upon a time, there was a guy called Ash, right? And he does dog shit at battle. I agree. Yes, a classic hero's journey. Thanks for the coffee. Of course, I looked at the brownies you mentioned. They don't even look edible. It's impressive how poorly made they seem to be. So that Terrakion is like, roar, I'm Terrakion, I'm definitely the least okay Pokemon in this movie. But there's probably still art somewhere. And I think including lines showing such as vulnerable raw emotion was a masterstroke from the director, showing that even a legendary Pokemon can have insecurities about appearances. How empowering. So then the super green one is like, this is bad. Like the time I wanted luminous Galate, but the queue was too long. And then he looked straight at the camera, then fed. This movie is sponsored by Luminous Galates. If you don't buy one, I don't even get paid. Please, I'm begging you. I'm terrible at contract negotiations. I have a family to feed. We can't even live on Galates. I need this money so bad. Making the viewer feel a connection, not just the character, but the actor. That's a genius. And so, every line from the greatest movie of all time, from memory. But if you want to know the best bet, the one that spoke to my very soul is the one from the twinkly blue one that sums up the thesis statement of the movie. Because I too am friends with so much grass. That was 2 minutes faster than usual. Nice. Okay, I hope you are taking notes because it's time for the quiz. Question number 5318008. Let's see. Much like this movie, you break the convention of doing things in order. Showdown in Peldio. Yeah. Wait, what? I should have read that, man. My lord, surely you just. My eternal Escobalian's passion project. Whoa. That name is now mentioned in the director's commentary. Ah, okay. Ninja Boy, when you get back to your time, make sure this one's actually goes outside and talks to real people, yeah? Yeah, totally, I'll make sure of that. Okay. She's talking about marriage and wearing a wedding dress, but you two say there are no nuptials? Ah, that's her way of subtly hinting she wants to get engaged. Until she's ready to talk about our future like an adult, we have found it best to just ignore it. Although I'm starting to worry, she hasn't taken off in a month. She even wears it in shower. Whoa, creep alert. Watching me shower? If you like it so much, maybe you should marry me. Boom got him. By the way, if you didn't notice, I'm back. I couldn't find the prize. Sorry, mister. Prestige, I'll send you my Verizon fan art later at the constellation. Did you miss me, wifey? I said stop calling me that. I? Oh shit, he's bluffing. Do you think he likes me? Well, I think Ninja Boy and Elias have plenty of people to grid, darling. As much as they clearly enjoyed our company, perhaps we should say goodbye and leave them to it. Sorry, I don't do goodbyes, but only bad byes. It's never good with when you're leaving me. This is your pay. This is truly lovely seeing you again. I'm glad you're safe. Bye, see you around. Hey, it's my turn. I have an extra special gift. It's a gift of being close to this beneficial bond. Hey, thanks. I know Lynn caused a lot of problems too, and so did I. I thought she was the only one person that cared about me. So I just wanted to make her happy. But because you made this world safe for everyone, I have these two now. I love them more than anything, and I want to make them happy. Okay, that's sweet. Which is pretty new to me, but I'm really happy. Thank you, Ninja Boy. No problem, Tara. When you are whispering about, I'm just giving them the URL for when to find out all my fan art of Virizion, because I can see those in those eyes. You'll freak out too. Well, young Lil, I'm going to mingle with some of the others, my lord. Yes, it is. Uh, Definitely a bad flavor profile you went for. I think it's really, Ninja Boy, thank goodness you're here. Thank goodness you're finally returned. It's so nice to see you again. Indeed, it is wonderful that my lord and I have. No, absolutely not. I leave. Okay. Well, Ninja Boy, it's nice to see you again. None of this would have been possible without you. Sapphira works in Laboratora, setting up homes for vulnerable young people, those who have escaped and survived bad situations and need some safe and stable. Too many people dismiss needs of runaways and strays, but these kids are fighters. They're strong. Kids shouldn't need to be strong. I may need to be busy with Apostle, but I understand every young person has different needs. And in some cases, the academy can offer exactly the kind of support and help they need. So Safira and I are in regular contact about how best to help each other and those we take care of. It's hard to say my life has calmed down much. Managing basically a whole city and being there to help the kids when they need it. It's kind of different, kind of an crazy to 10 years ago, but it's still crazy. But these days, I've got some moments to myself, trying to relax. I've picked up baking. It has the advantage of being productive while also enforcing a period of time to relax in. Then there's time to take it slow and appreciate the present. And the kids in laboratory are sweet, always turning me down when I make them something, saying I already do too much for them. They can't take more. So I brought some brownies I made with me. If you want one, they're at the cafe. Yes, I had one. I was telling Safira how creative she her flavor combinations are. But you were right. The look is equally creative. Well, do let me know when they are. Let me know how they are if you try one, Ninja Boy. Most people ate before they came, so they didn't want one. I'll let you get back to it though. Yeah, it was really lovely to see you. I'm really happy you're both safe. Okay. Well, only the ones in the below are left, right? Right? Surely not more. Holy moly, so many. Uh, let's speak with Charlotte. Hey, Ninja Boy. About time you showed up. It's me, Charlotte. Did you recognize me? I mean, I know I've changed a little in 10 years. I know what you're thinking. Darn, who is this professional looking woman? And why is she saying she's the most reckless person I know? So, firstly, frick you. I've always been responsible. And secondly, I'm not even doing the professional. I'm dressed super casually. Work on your observation skills. Speaking of observation skills, hey Al, didn't see you there. Still palling around with creeps and murders? I assure you, Miss Belrose, the majority of the creeps you speak of, well, nobody is as happy as me that they are no longer around to pervert the good cause Meteor once stood for. The majority of them, you say. Oh, right. There was that other old dude you had the hot for, right? The one who's but Ninja Boy kid? Oh yeah, right here in Agate. That's neat. The hots? That is hardly a respectful way to chill out, man. It was 10 years ago, for me at least. And I'm sure you can forgive me for being less than sensitive to the memory of the people who killed my parents, a whole bunch of others, and basically tried to kill me as well. Of course, my own feelings and reservations towards the path of Meteor took mean nothing when I stayed and didn't stop it. I cannot be enough, but I apologize wholeheartedly. I will never be able to take back that I allowed Sirius Twist Meteor into the monster it became. But I can at least try to make my peace towards those that were harmed. So, Sirius was responsible for Meteor ending up like that? Well, if you hear us from beyond the grave, a sincere message from me to you. Eat shit, she is serious. Yes, he was truly an unpleasant man. Say it, I beg your pardon. If you are serious about your regrets, share your sentiments. Say it with me. Eat shit, serious. That is, well, what I mean to say is, eat shit, serious. Alright, you're fine with my eyes. Then, what's your plan now, that now when you're back? Gonna try to get your old job back? I doubt you could. The current Elite Four is pretty intense. You'd get stormed so hard. You'd probably even struggle against the gym leaders now. I bet could take you. Ah, you're a gym leader now. 10 years of league experience is certainly nothing else to sniff at. You could say that. Nested up in the mountains, I am. The fire type gym leader of Calcanon. Yet, hidden deep in the forest, I am. The top ice type gym leader in Spinal Town. Two gyms? Wait, what? Two gyms? That was explicitly disallowed when I was part of the league. Darn, a whole. It's like a whole decade has passed and things change. Time sure is wild like that. Seriously though, it's still technically not allowed. After, after a whole mess 10 years ago, I wanted to expand my world a little. So I started training ice types. Then the gym position became vacant and there was no backup at the time. So the Grand Hall asked around for a temporary leader when they looked. So I thought, hey, why not? And because it's only temporary and they really needed the spot filled, the Grand Hall gave me the okay. I made some bullshit up about setting up near an old ice gym in case I need help. So something temporary was set up in Final Town. And this way, I have an excuse to be near Saphira and the fire gym, and an excuse to be near Laura and the ice gym. So I can spend more time with my sisters without needing a reason. Because, all of world ending nearly stuff was pretty shit. But the part where I got to hang out with them both was more than pretty cool. Oh, I understand. Few things are more important than family. How's the search for the full-time gym leader going? Pretty slow. On account of me always saying no. Every time Adrian or Ark shows up with a candidate for ice leader job, I say they aren't up to my standards and I need a successor who won't ruin my reputation. It's been I've been the temporary ice type leader for like 3 years. This whole double leader thing is pretty great job. I am waiting for Grand Hall to cave and just let me have two gyms full time. Running two gyms and causing administrative problems. You look you are a lot like your parents. Them cause problems? I thought they were super straight edged. Oh, far from it. I recall the league management being rather unhappy with the pair of them once. They discovered that for months, whenever your parents got bored, they'd just swap gyms and types. And not telling anyone. Apparently, it's a major headache for the league. Ah, so my parents were cooler than I thought. Thanks for sharing. You're not all that bad, El. Now, I'm sure you two have lots of people to talk to, so I'll be around. Okay. I wonder what's going on here. Ninja Boy, Alias, how delightful of you to come and greet us. And Mary was just seeking some of our expertise. But we can't say hello while we help. I'm glad you're both safe. Welcome back. Hi again. I'd love to chat more once I'm done here. Bennett, Laura, it's nice to see you. You are both well, despite any unpleasantness I may have had in. It was way too long ago. Alias and I told you even then that there was no hard feelings. None of us are on the Elite Four anymore anyway. So in that sense, the situation has simply resolved itself, has it not? Your positivity, optimism, and seed of forgiveness still amazed me, even after 10 years, Laura. So, but she is right that these things were a long time ago for us, El. Any ill has long passed. That's lovely to hear. Whatever the circumstances, you both did a fine job at Elite Four, and as I said, I'm glad you both look to be well. As do you, Amaria. I agree. We all look well. Bennett and myself take care of numerous plants and insects, and I find taking care of others is very helpful to yourself. And Maria here has recently started doing the same, getting the houseplants of her own. Yes, yeah, my place was feeling a little empty, so I got plans to liven it more. And one thing into another, and one, one turned into two, and two turned into three, and three turned into 10. I mean, you guys get it, I'm sure. Anyways, there is actually what I wanted to talk about. One of my plans has an infestation. You see, I don't know what to do about it. Oh, how awful! Infestation of what? Not certain, but they are tiny. And when I tried to water the plant the other day, I got a little shock. Sounds like a jolted. Don't worry about it. There are a lot of less problems than you think. I mean, the plant is probably done for. But taking care of a few hundred Joltik is remarkably easy, and they are very friendly. First, you need protectors for any of the power plates. They are small enough to get inside and chew on wires. That can be a problem. Any exposed wiring is an issue. Really, if your computer is higher end, you might need Bennett. She was asking about plans, not all of Joltik. I understand your excitement, but you should remember what people ask for help when you are giving your help. Oh right. Sorry, Amaria, I got ahead of myself. Laura can take this one. All right, it's okay. I understand getting excited. Well, right. Well, the Joltik are not actually the problem for the plants at all. In fact, the small electric charge they give off encourages growth. And they aren't actually interested in eating plants, they just want the water. So you need to make sure to water the plant extra. Oh, and while they pose no danger to the plant, there is some to you. You'll need to water from a safe distance. Make sure the plant is nowhere near any electronics. Make sure no other people or Pokemon touch the plant. If you need to report, wear heavy protective gear. There is something else, I think. Bennett? Don't keep the plant in your kitchen. You don't want the joltic getting in your food. Ah, how could I forget? And of course, if there's anything like a hot tub pool in your home, you don't want a jolting near that. Or if it's a lake or a pond near outside, you probably keep the plants away from the window too. Right, yes. And then there's. I knew I should have asked. I mean, literally anybody else about this. Hey, sorry for dragging you two into this. I just wanted to know how to get those jolted off my plans. There's no need to apologize. Their passion is admirable. Okay. Given the correct topic, the majority of my colleagues back in Meteor were very much the same. Although I do concede perhaps the goal bringing us together made the people drawn to the group less than normal. Well, I'm glad things are getting weird for everyone now. I mean, in the scheme of things, at least, you two seem to sneak off. I don't think they'll be done anytime soon. Okay, I must admit I've spent enough time around Bennett to already know far more facts about bug type Pokemon than I ever wish to. If we say hello again later, I'm sure they won't mind. Right, obviously. They will get agitated without the expensive, mineral rich stuff. Oh, that goes without saying. But not the mineral rich. If one of them evolves, the plant in your home probably you are probably a bit of trouble. Yes, although Galventure are quite soft. They are. Should we get another? And what's going on here? I really don't like that you two just hang out now. Oh, perfect company to save me from this nightmare. Ninja Boy Elias, hey, glad. Welcome back. Wait, Titania has changed her hairstyle? Sup? Oh, hello. Hey, you. I've got a good look at your room in the league after you vanished. It was incredibly in- intricate. Beautiful too. Must have taken a lot of work to get it to your specifications. That's yes, actually, I do love the good architecture, so I made sure. I'm the Elite Four now. They gave me your room. I tore it all down. I okay. I see. So she's the Elite Four now. Okay. Well, they just put everything for her in storage. But that look on your face is pretty catcaloric. That feels like as much as a payback I can get with my edge slash at home. Either of you two want to return? No, I'm good. I've already got Bennett back years ago. Going again would feel like a repeat. I feel like I'm probably on the wrong side of things to want to pay back against him. Suit yourself. You know, when we first entered the champions room at the league, I thought it was you, and I feared for my life. So, I suppose I've fallen off easy. Perhaps I had no reason to be scared. She's plenty scary. It's just she said she just didn't bring her stabbing edge slash to his party. Okay. She's not the only the she's not the only one that's changed. Notice anything else? Not again. It's been 10 years and you all look remarkably different. And I can't say I knew any of you very well beforehand. Yeah, we all look different for sure. Look great, in fact. But I was talking about the Mr. Rockstar. He doesn't try and fake his voice to sound like he's trying to think it's cool anymore. You know, like you all have gotta remember he'd say rocking stuff shit like that me. For the last time, I never sounded like that. Vaughn, we have spoken about this. You're seriously a member of Reborn League now. You need to conduct yourself properly. Wait, Vaughn is part of the Elite Four too? Doing a bad impression of one of the region's most famous musicians is unbecoming. Ahem. You need to give things your all now. Make it a good impression. Short sentences, chill vibes. Don't overthink, mate. Just go with the flow, you know. Feel the music and rock on. Maybe rock on a pump and or two just to lay on the real thing, eh? I cannot overstate how much I hate this. You all seem to be very close friends. What is this about Thorn being a serious member of the league now? Is he a gym leader? If only. Somehow standing in front of me as half of this region's Elite Four. Goodness, Thorn as well? I'm certainly aware of your battle powers from 10 years ago. Reborn seems to be on good hands with such strong Elite Four and champion. Hardy's still pointing that we both surpassed him. You'd think he'd contend on being an actual rock star now. Guess you don't need to fake sounding successful when you actually are, huh? You know, even when you two compliment me, it feels mean. I was actually happy for you both, you know. You worked really hard. Sis, you have been terrifying in battle. And Fawn, I mean, it took you a while to figure out how to make people want to be around you. The bit I'm pointing about is that you both got a job and so ended up hanging out. And now I have to deal with the United Front mocking me. But no, I'm happy for you guys. And all the teasing aside, it's nice to actually be talk to either of you, you know, without being at each other's throats. Likewise, Elite Four is pretty cool stuff, really. Shelly's a good kid too. I tried to take her under my wing, but she rubbed off on me as much as she did on me or her. So I jumped at her chance to be one of the her Elite Four. Yeah, Shelly's a great champion. No offense to you, obviously, Ninja Boy, but anyone that can mellow out these two is hard to beat in my book. She certainly appears to be doing very well from what we saw. Yeah, things are going pretty well. Hi, isn't that? I see. And those are headphones? Yes, and that's right. With cat ears, with cat ears on them. Aw, she looks cute. I thought they were cute. The maid look didn't feel right after my family screwed up so bad that everyone was supposed to serve died. Oh, Nick, welcome back. So lovely to see you. Shelly has always said you would come back, but it's wonderful to see it happen. Luna, did you have something to say? No. My apologies for interrupting. You mentioned Shelly. Have you been spending time with her? Ah, of course. You don't know? I'm one of the Elite Four members. She's Elite Four member too. Oh. Well, naturally, this means I did a lot of work with the champion. Not to mention I've been helping her with a project to make better document of the region's history and uncover as much of its culture that has been lost. Thankfully, after your disappearance, I found much of the family's old things, which has helped her hugely. Elite Four and teaching others about the past. That's lovely to hear, truly. I only hope I can do a better job than the last person that tried to do both things. I'm sure he made quite a mess of it. Now I'm sure you have many people you would say hello to. Best of luck. Okay, Nani. Oh, all right. Great to see you too. They're out of tea, and the brownies are terrible. But this cafe is pretty good. And you even get to witness something marvelous, something you've never seen back in your time. Your Majesty, Monarch of Monotari, Archon of Mid Adrian sitting down and taking a break. Come on. I was never that bad. I took breaks. I mean, when people made me at least. Good to see you as well. It's been a while, Adrian. Been ever as even longer for me. Glad you're alright though. Things have gotten pretty crazy with everything that's happening. But I know most people were just trying to do what they thought was best. I appreciate that, although I feel made mistakes every now and then. Clearly, that doesn't hold true for you. You look so relaxed compared to then. Things must have been going well. Well, having such a brilliant, proactive champion helps. I'm sure I'm just as relaxed after 10 years of Ninja Boy as champion too. Helps that you stop trying to do something about 20 people's job at once too and learn to actually delegate. I can't actually take credit for that with you right here. You two saw just how we were coordinating in response to all the new world messes based on out of the nightclub, yeah? Turns out iCloud was a real knack for that sort of thing. Yeah, and I guess I've done all that right. Hmm, that's great. So, they could actually rest from time to time. You wouldn't believe how much more willing people are to talk to you about public policy or whatever when you are the cool type guy from TV or radio. Can't say I've watched enough television or radio to be familiar with you beyond your war fighting meteor and dealing with the aftermath. But it sounds like you have been helping people for a long time, probably the more than just last 10 years probably. Be careful, praise might go to his head. Hey, quiet. I'm used to praise from fans. If just if that was going to grow my ego, it would have caused problems years ago. Okay. Yeah, it's great that everyone's moved on now. Taylor is the champion, and obviously, skill team is there now. Swear she stashed them everywhere. Hey, I'm not complaining. If we were stumbling on the secret rooms hidden away by former champion, I'd take rooms of Vulpix plushies over anything lean did any day of the week. That's a funny one. Can't argue with that. Hey Ninja Boy, Shelly's done an amazing job as champion. Go back to your time and do even better job. If I choose the wrong person, that will make me look bad. Okay, thanks. I appreciate the faith in you too. See you around, you too. Yeah. Hmm. Well, we're only Kane and Celebi is left, I guess. Oh, Ninja Boy. Hey, it's been a while. Elias, right? Yeah, that's right. Solaris spoke of you a few times after that. The incident at Apostle, here to scold me for disloyalty. Whether your actions that day made better or worse in the long run, I don't know. But it's regrettable that things ever got that far to begin with. But I'm glad they worked out for you and everyone now. And here I was thinking you'd be more like him. Funny, I thought you were more like your brother. Thank goodness I'm not. He's mellowed out a little these last 10 years, but not much has, and not at all that much, honestly. That is rather unsurprising. Does that mean he's still around then? Yeah, but he's not gonna show up to this. He moved to Ori a while back, Ori region, talking about how Reborn, how there's nothing for him in Reborn anymore, and that Mount Battle was better than any Pokemon League anyway. He tried to take on the Reborn League after everything stabilized and kept losing to Charlotte. Mr. Battle, Mount Battle. I've certainly heard a lot about that place. Mount Battle, what's that? I wonder. That could be interesting. Although it's been a long time, I have no idea how it could compare to the Reborn League. Well, I don't think Blake knows how it compares either. He immediately got distracted from Mount Battle by the battle sims that are popular in Ori. Apparently, he had such a knack for solving them. Now he's gotten pretty successful at making them himself. I thought he was just being himself when he told me. But I looked it up and it sounds like he was telling the truth. I'm sorry, battle sim? Like fake battles with fake Pokemon? That does sound like it could be very beneficial for training and tactics. I guess. But I think it's more like puzzle and games. But don't tell him I called it a game. For somebody that spends all his time playing video games, he's pretty Elias about his job. Insists on being a VR visionary. I see. Well, that's still something to be said for children's entertainment, I suppose. And yourself? Are you on a similar field? Me? Well, I mean, I've been traveling abroad a lot, spending a lot of time in other regions. Oh, gracious for you to make it here if you spend so much time traveling. A job like that requires such travel. Are you some kind of diplomat now, perhaps? Oh no, it's just a boyfriend? Yeah, that's it now. I have this boyfriend who travels a lot, so I travel to spend. He's super busy though, so he never actually had time to come to Reborn for anybody to meet him. Just in case you're planning to ask anybody else about him, I see. Anyway, you probably have a bunch of people on the chat. So catch you up later? Yeah, sure. Well, I think I've spoken to everybody except for the Celebi. Why it's born with Celebi? Fascinating. You travel to Trine, but Do so with a deep connection to the natural world. Grass-type Pokemon are truly wondrous. You are a beautiful creature. Legendary Pokemon truly are wonderful, yes. I do hope I'm not interrupting, but I thought I heard the crying. Is Selby alright? Oh, wait, that's Florinia? Whoa. I don't know why, but Florinia and Thorn look so similar. And I was just admiring this beautiful creature and I got so emotional. A little emotional is all. But you can hardly blame me, can you? There's so much to be happy about these days. Everyone is happy and doing well. How can that make a person anything other than so full of emotion they need to cry? And then, of course, the most wonderful thing, Ninja Boy, Elias. You're both living life alive and well. The crying was you. The tears of joy that is unexpected. Although I suppose everyone is likely to be different after 10 years. Different? I have no idea what you're talking about. I grew up my hair a some, but I don't think I've aged so much as to be unrecognizable. You're a asking is not exactly what I'm referring to. Alias, I'm pulling your leg. The last decade had me doing a lot of introspection. A long time ago, I decided I didn't like the person I was, that I was weak and got hurt too easily, and I needed to change that. But over the last decade, I decided I didn't like the new person I had become. I couldn't put words that being made that made me feel hollow. Hmm. Okay. Me? Thank you, little Pokemon. Just thinking about how much everyone cared, couldn't help but tear up. Aw, that's great. Now, where was I? You were rather eloquently explaining to us how much things have changed. Right, of course I was. So much has changed and Shelley has done a wonderful job. I helped her with a lot of her studies, but that time feels fleeting, given how rapidly she managed to eclipse me. Of course, everybody has helped Shelley in one way or another to get to Reborn to where it is today. But the real beauty of it, I think she's helped us all too to grow and realize our best self. Hmm, that's nice. That's it, right? I think that's it. I've spoken to everybody. Hello again, Ninja Boy. I hope the party's treating you well. Do you want to return to your time? No, not yet. I hope I'm done. Very well. Alright, I'll take you underneath the city to where the relic stone should be. Wait, really? Okay. First, did you enjoy the party? I enjoyed it greatly. Seems like Reborn's future is so very bright. It was truly inspiring, champion of future, and my lord and I shall endeavor to make our future just as bright as this. With both of you in it, I'm sure it will be even better. Hey, maybe with you still around, Ninja Boy, I'll train harder and get better even faster. Just you wait, I'll be the champion one day. So enjoy the title while it lasts. So you got fiery about a good battle, Shelly. So much that I think you're forgetting something. I am? Oh, I know what you mean. Don't worry, I remember very well. I was just building up for the dramatic effect. Speaking of, if I may make a strange request of both of you, can you both close your eyes and follow Heater and I? We have one last surprise before sending you home. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, alright, follow me. Nearly there. Okay, now open your eyes. Alright, we have figured if you have to go back, we should have you have something to remember this by. Oh, that's so sweet. With that in mind, everybody say Reborn. 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 This is so beautiful. Oh, who's taking the picture though? Oh well, whatever. Alright, this is it. Time for Celebi to take you home. Oh, and Ninja Boy? Even if you're still there to defend in your timeline, watch your back, I'm coming for a title. Ooh, look at that. So this is the timeline, right? Amy. This is Amy, pretty sure. Then 2015, these guys. This is the Smirgle Tail, right? I'm pretty sure. Oh, that's so good. 2013. Oh, so many years of development. What a great game, man.